Welcome to my video everyone. My name is Purna and I'm an undergraduate student in the Department of Civil and Environmental Engineering at Shah Jalal University of Science and Technology. I'm going to talk about a very important topic from the chapter Principles of Economics. Ever wonder why one type of government creates massive wealth while another leads to poverty? Today, we are breaking down the types of economics that shape our world. Economics is the social science that studies how individuals, business, and governments make choices about using limited resources to satisfy unlimited wants and needs. At its core, economics deals with the problems of scarcity, choice, and opportunity cost. Economics helps us understand how goods and services are produced, distributed, and consumed, and how markets function through the forces of demand and supply. It also examines the behavior of individuals and firms in microeconomics and the performance of the entire economics in macroeconomics. By studying economics, we gain insight into everyday decisions, business strategies, government policies, and even global issues, making it an essential subject for understanding the world around us. Now, if you have questions like what is economics, we can say that economics is the science of how people make choices to satisfy their wants in a world of scarcity. It is the study of how societies use scarce resources to produce valuable goods and services and distribute them among different individuals. There are three types of economics. First, microeconomics. Microeconomics is a branch of economics that studies the behavior and decision making of individuals, households, firms, and industries in the use of limited resources. Secondly, we have macroeconomics. Macroeconomics is a branch of economics that studies the overall economy as a whole rather than individual parts of it. It focuses on large-scale economic factors such as national income, employment, inflation, economic growth, and government policies. At last, we have development economics. Development economics is a branch of economics that focuses on the economic, social, and institutional progress of developing countries. It studies how nations can improve living standards, reduce poverty, create jobs, achieve sustainable growth, and ensure a fair distribution of wealth. Now, we're gonna talk about microeconomics in details. Microeconomics focuses on individual units of the economy, such as consumers, firms, and industries. It examines how people make choices about what to buy, how much to produce, and at what price. For example, a firm deciding the price of its products based on demand or a consumer choosing between two brands is studying microeconomics. In short, microeconomics deals with small-scale economic activities like how consumers decide what to buy, how business decide what to produce and at what price, how markets reach equilibrium through supply and demand. Now we have macroeconomics. Macroeconomics, on the other hand, looks at the economy as a whole. It studies national income, unemployment, inflation, and overall economic growth. For example, when the government plans policies to reduce inflation or stimulate growth, it is working at the macroeconomics level. For examples, we can say that measuring the GDP of Bangladesh, studying unemployment rates in a country, analyzing how government spending or taxation affects economic growth. Last but not least, we're gonna talk about development economics. Development economics is concerned with improving the standard of living in countries, especially developing nations. It focuses on issues like poverty, inequality, education, health, and unsustainable economic growth. For example, projects that aim to provide better healthcare or increased access to education are part of development economics. Some key points for development economics are focuses on reducing poverty and inequality, studies economic growth and sustainable development, improves education, healthcare, and living standards, looks at employment creation and income distribution, helps governments design policies for long-term progress. In conclusion, we can say that the three main types of economics, microeconomics, macroeconomics, and development economics, are closely connected and together give us a complete understanding of economic life. Microeconomics help us study individual choices and market activities. Macroeconomics looks at the overall performance of the economy at the national and global level, and development economics focuses on improving living standards and reducing poverty, especially in developing countries. By combining these three perspectives, we can better understand how economics work and how to make policies that ensure growth, stability, and welfare for all. Understanding these types helps us make better decisions, analyze markets, and contribute to economic growth in our communities and beyond. If you found this helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more videos on economics. Thanks for watching and see you in the next video.